I'd like to, for our reflection, given the fact that it's Lent, tap into a little saying that Jesus makes to his disciples, to the scribes and the Pharisees, and to us. And that is, Jesus is the physician, and he wants to know where it hurts. That might sound a little cute, but I think it's very real. And it comes from the passage in all three of the synoptics where Jesus has just invited Matthew, or Levi, the tax collector, to come and join his group of disciples. And he's over at Levi's house for dinner, and there are other tax collectors there. These people are considered to be outside the law, and sinners. And the scribes and the Pharisees notice this, and they're talking with Jesus' disciples saying, "What's with this? Your master is eating and socializing with people who are outside the law." Jesus hears them, and as is often the case, he uses it at a teaching point. And he refers to himself as like a physician. And the physician doesn't come for those who are well, but the physician comes for those who are not well, who need healing. And he says, "I have come not for the righteous, but for sinners." That is some of the best news we might hear if we reflect on it and let it sink in. A couple of things that we might take from this in terms of our Lenten journey. The first has to do with how the scribes and the Pharisees use religion, because that's not unfamiliar to us in our day. And it might be called the merit approach to our relationship with God. If we keep the rules and regulations, we've earned right relationship with God. God sort of owes us. And that's how they saw their life, simplistically perhaps, but that's how they saw their relationship with God. They were within the law, they kept the regulations, and God was in right relationship with them, and they were in right relationship with God. Not so with the tax collectors and sinners. So we're invited to check and see how we use religion. Do we see religion as a way to achieve, to earn right relationship with God, or do we see it as an aid to our turning to God in our need and asking for God's grace and God's help where we need it? So that's the first reflection. The second reflection is this business about Jesus referring to himself as the physician. His ministry, by his definition, is a needs-based ministry. And that's proven out in all of his interaction with people that he heals in the gospel stories, and is proven out in our own life. So we shouldn't be embarrassed by the things that are burdens to us, the area of sinfulness in our life, the area of unfreeness, old hurts, attitudes of heart and mind that are not compatible with the gospel of Jesus. Like the blind beggar Bartimaeus, whom Jesus asks, "What do you want me to do for you?" we should have a ready answer to that for this physician who wants to heal us. And that's good news, because no matter how long we've been practicing religion, there's always an area or two or more of our life where we need the Lord's healing presence in our life. And that's where Jesus comes. So the second part of our Lenten reflection in this regard might be to have one area of unfreedom, of sinfulness, of hurt, of a burden that's just bogging us down, and reflect on it and see ourselves in our Lenten journey carrying this and placing it at the foot of the cross on Good Friday. So Jesus can take this and whatever he might do, remove it from us or give us the grace to carry it more gracefully. But this is where we meet the Lord, because the Lord is the physician, and he invites us to tell him where it hurts. So that's a simple little way of looking at this this scene in the gospel where Jesus refers to him as the physician, and to use this as part of our Lenten journey.